my name's Jackie Noble. I am a registered nurse. I work at the Alfred Intensive Care. I've tried a few things to lose weight. The first one was just to exercise a lot, and I did have success, but then stopped exercising and obviously put the weight back on. The other program I've tried is Weight Watchers, which I also had quite a lot of success on, but I found the point system quite restricting in the long run. So initially when I was on the program I was really psyched about it and I could do it quite well, but long term I just thought, I don't know if I can actually maintain this forever, and unfortunately I put a lot of the weight back on. So then I've come to trying the Reset program. Definitely, because as I said, I've tried other weight loss things in the past, and I thought, well, this can't be any better or any different. So definitely I had skepticism.
And what was it that actually made you start taking action to use the weight loss, the Reset weight loss program?
Honestly, I got to the point where my scrubs at work were very tight, and that did not make me feel very awesome about myself. And I just thought something has to change here. So I thought, you know what? You've got to give it a go. You've got to try. And what's the worst that can happen? If you lose a couple of kilos, you're better off. So I just had to take action that way. So far to date, so I've been on the program for about 2.5 months, and I have lost over 6 kilos, which I'm really happy about. Obviously not quite at my goal yet, but it's gonna happen just slowly. It's assisted me because I feel like I have food freedom. I know that sounds ridiculous, but when you are someone who struggles a lot with your weight and what you eat, you obsess a lot about it. You obsess about everything you put in your mouth. And how this program was different for me is that there was actually no decision to be made. I knew what I had to eat for that day, and that was it. There was no guesswork. It wasn't like, how many calories does this have? How many calories does that have? Which decision do I need to make? It's just simple. You have the shake, you have the bars, you have your fruit and your veg, and it wasn't a hassle at all. It's helped because I'm a shift worker, so it's really helped that way in terms of getting all my food preparation done to take to work with me. That's actually been really convenient. The only thing that was inconvenient in the first reset phase 0, I just got a little bit food bored because it's the shakes and the bars, but that's 5 days. Anyone can do 5 days. And then once you're over that 5 days, you're starting to reintroduce your meal, your low GI meal, and you actually get excited about making that meal. You're like, yeah, I've got my low GI stuff and I'm going with that. So I'd always been completely against shake replacement. I just thought that was such an unhealthy choice to do because of the stories I'd heard was very high in sugar, so maybe low in fat but high in sugar. And so what would happen is you'd get like this spike in your glucose level, and then what follows that is quite a crash. So people were getting headaches and they wouldn't feel full, so they'd always be hungry. So I thought, oh, I don't know if I really want to do that. Whereas with the Reset program, it's completely different because it's the low GI ingredients, I suppose, or you end up with a full feeling. You're not hungry, so therefore you don't get the massive cravings like you normally do when you're on a diet. You feel quite content with the food choices that you then go to make because you have like an understanding of the right choices to make. I definitely would recommend trying the Reset program for my family and friends. I've been telling them about it as I've been losing weight. They've sort of said, oh, what are you doing? And I'm sharing it with them that way, which has been really great. And they receive that information quite willingly.